It's February 26th, and we have a brand new Marvel Snap OTA, starting off with Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, going from a 4-5 to a 4-3. Shaving off 2 points of power should really help, especially if you Zola it. You're then taking 4 points of power off the board. I really would have loved to see this card just say once per game at the end of it. I think that would have really helped out in letting Star-Lord be very powerful when you just play one, but limiting multiple copies. Next up, we have Alioth going from a 6-8 to a 6-7. The memeiest change, am I right, fellow kids? I think that this is okay. I don't know. It seems weird that Alioth is going even further down in power. This seems like a pretty good tool to fight back against some of the very, very strong decks, so limiting this card's power is tough. However, Alioth has been a pretty bad card to get hit with pretty much since it's existed in Snap, so don't mind it taking a power off too much. Another big change to the Star-Lord deck is going to be Fang Fume going from 7-12 to 7-10. Still with the on reveal to gain power from front row enemy cards here. However, this makes the math of fighting against this card a little bit more in your favor. It's still going to win the lane most of the time, but now you can sometimes have a fighting chance to beat it back. On to some buffs. We have Raccoon and Groot going from 3-2 to 3-3. This is actually when the card was released. It was very powerful back then, so they had to nerf it pretty quickly. However, with how the game has changed, I think it's totally fine to push this back in, and having a really strong mover like this available is really nice. My favorite change of this OTA is seeing Jeff the Baby Land Shark go from a 2-3 to a 2-4. After they made Nightcrawler a 1-3, it just made so much sense to give this card a point of power as well, and maybe we'll see Jeff start to find its way into a lot more decks now. Probably the most impactful buff is Magus, or as I call him, Magnus, going from 3-5 to 2-3. This card was just way too hard to invest the 3-5 in playing him out, and then invest more energy and actually getting his activate to work. So I really like him at 2-3. I was actually playing this card in Cerebro 3 as a way to find your Cerebro later on in the game by paying that 3 energy later, and really enjoyed it. Great change here. And our final change is Sebastian Shaw going from a 3-4 to a 3-5. The dev team mentioned that Surfer, while it's always been a playable archetype, has started to fall behind, so giving it an extra point of power to this card I think is really great. Someone in my chat made the joke that does this mean it goes to a 3-7 when it gains permanent power? I guess we'll see. I haven't played it just yet. And that's the OTA for today. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and click in there to come and watch some more live Marvel Snap content.